Hey Scorpio, welcome to Virgo season. Welcome to September here for your horoscope intuitive reading. So, Scorpio, this is hitting really quite a beautiful place within your chart. Virgo season affects that area of your life that has to do with your hopes, your wishes, your friend groups, organizations, social organizations, groups that you belong to within the community. And it's about connecting with the collective, with a bigger group, bigger vision. Also comes with this area of your life. And so it's a beautiful place for you, Scorpio. Virgo season is really supportive of you when it comes to your ambitions and your overall dreams, your hopes for the future. So yeah, you might find yourself being a little extra social this month, Scorpio. Getting out there in the community more. Finding some other friends or specific groups to hang out with. So, yeah, it's kind of about growing your tribe in some ways, Scorpio. So it's really cool. Moving on to some of the main events here in September, we have the full moon in Pisces happening on the 14th. So Scorpio, this is going to be complementary, being in a water sign like you. So with the Pisces full moon, some of the feels that I'm getting with this and associations that tend to show up have to do with dreaminess. Intuition, of course, is enhanced. Emotions are most definitely enhanced. But your imagination is really peaked. And also being in Virgo season, it's about how you can really make those imaginative possibilities concrete, make them a reality. So, whatever you've been trying to cook up, whatever you've been imagining lately for yourself that you'd like to see come to reality, could really happen around this full moon. And the dark side of this, Scorpio, is Pisces being ruled by Neptune is very much associated with deceit, lies, manipulation, fantasy, perhaps being a little too impractical with some things. So that can come to full light at this time as well, where you've been too impractical, where you've been in la la land, just fantasizing too much. So that kind of stuff can show up as well. But overall, very spiritual, very affirming, especially for you when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to really feeling into yourself and feeling good. It's a very positive, feel-good energy. And it's cool because the King of Cups showed up. First card out, King of Cups. Very, very watery for you. The most supportive here when it comes to water energy. It's like reaching a point of, I'm getting it right off the bat there with that card for you, Scorpio, reaching a point of maturity within your intuition, even your psychic ability, but also just how you feel about things, how you share feelings with others as well. So very interesting. Okay, so moving on the 18th of September here, we have Saturn moving direct, and the moon trines Saturn on this day as well. So that's very uplifting, feel-good energy with this Saturn moving direct. So basically with this, Scorpio, wherever you have been feeling unorganized, where there's been a lack of structure, whether it be relationships, career, day-to-day routine, wherever there's been a lack with that, wherever you have been feeling bound, where you feel there's been a lot of lessons, and you've just felt in some sense like trapped, that starts moving forward now. That clears up now. It lightens up. A lot more positive. So that's awesome, Scorpio. On the 23rd, we have the sun entering Libra, and the fall equinox happens. So of course, Scorpio, this is power day. And it hits a different part of your chart, of course, which we'll talk about more later. On the 28th, though, we have the Libra new moon. And so we'll talk more about that one probably later on as well. Trying to think, what else do I want to say about some of this? Ooh, almost lost this last card that just popped out. Okay. You know what? I think we're going to leave it at that, and we're just going to speak to the tarot and the cards that are showing up. So let me just go ahead and move you down here. I'm going to move my notes here. We're just going to keep shuffling the way I have been here. Let the cards pop out. Let's talk what's showing up so far, Scorpio. So King of Cups, good sign to see here. Right off the bat, I like it. Reaching a point of emotional maturity. Feeling pretty centered with your feelings. Feeling like your emotions are in balance, have some stability and foundation. And I'm hearing the words, you really want to try to keep yourself feeling into the moment. The struggle and conflict difficulty this month might be here with the Two of Wands, where you just want to take on a bigger sort of approach, a bigger view. You want to look at the expansive view of things. You want to look further away from what's in front of you. And that might be really distracting for you this month. There might even specifically for some of you Scorpios just be world events that are sort of deterring you from your purpose this month in Virgo season. Yeah. So you just kind of want to be wary of that, Scorpio. Maybe some foreign affairs also showing up here for some of you Scorpios. Foreign affairs that are just kind of or if you're thinking about traveling to a foreign country, that's weighing on your mind a lot. And again, maybe taking up too much time. The root of your reading, you have the Six of Wands. So interesting. There's a feeling of inner breakthrough with this card. Feeling like how you're acting, how you're doing right now is for you, is in your best interest. There might be a deep sort of psychological need for some extra attention I'm getting here, Scorpio, for some of you. And, you know, a little extra attention going out, you know, to social gatherings or to parties, celebrations, might actually really help you. Especially, you know, breaking out of this mindset where you're constantly just looking and, you know, future forward kind of thinking, which is, you know, causing a challenge for you this month. So, you know, going out, social events, seeking that extra sort of attention and support from other people is going to help, I feel like, ground you this month. Seven of Pentacles showing up next. Something that you have been giving your time to, that you've invested in, that you're watching grow. Perhaps something, something that you've been watching grow for quite a while. Ooh, okay. Looks like we got a couple here. Oh, we got a few. Hang on one second. Let me just lay these out. Oh, wow, that was the rest of them. So, Scorpio. Something or someone you've really been giving a lot of your time to, investing in, wondering when the payoff will be. You could start seeing some results, some benefits of your efforts with that this month. You've probably already seen some of it going into Virgo season here. And we have the Five of Cups showing up top here. There's like this feeling of loss, maybe pining over something. I'm hearing pining over something or someone that isn't good for you, that you can't have anymore. But there's like, even for some of you, a part of yourself through self-growth that you have had to let go of, that you've lost. And, you know, it's like you're getting up into your feelings, some of you, at some point here in September, and you're just kind of maybe missing that old part of yourself, or that missing that situation, missing that person who was maybe good for you, that was good for you at the time. But now there's growth, there's evolvement, there's getting to the King of Cups here. in your near future here, you have the 8 of Wands showing up. Expect information to come at you quickly. If you have been hoping and wishing for something, Scorpio, that something could come quickly to you this month. Could be several things that just kind of come back to back, flying at you. One thing after another. You know, this could just be intuitive downloads, but this could also just be opportunity, relationships. You have the star showing up, which I love, especially since your 11th house is activated right now. So Aquarius energy is ringing really strong here. This is in the position of your power, though. So Scorpio, you have the power this month to manifest what it is that you have been pining over, hoping for. You'll be able to bring the elements together here in Virgo season, is what I'm getting here with this star card. There's a new sense and feeling of hope and wishful sort of thinking that is coming to you this month. It's like you're putting that to work for you. You have the 3 of Pentacles sitting up above the star here. So there's some people who are really wanting to spend some time with you here in September, Scorpio. We're really wanting to collaborate with you even. Some of you, this is specifically relating to your work, to your creativity. Some are really recognizing your efforts and are employing some of you. Employment is being offered. And for some of you, this is just being recognized for your energy, being recognized for your gifts and your talents. And you feeling that support from other people, that coming at you this month. There's some plans that are being presented to a lot of you Scorpios. Some plans that you're going to be in charge of overseeing. So that's going to be interesting to hear from you guys, how that is specifically developing for you. You know, share away in the comments, of course. You have Strength sitting above here in the area of hopes, wishes, and even fears. Leo energy showing up here. So specifically, what is coming up here with Strength is some of you Scorpios might be a little intimidated by some power figures in your life, or you might simply be a little intimidated of your own strength, your own ability to sort of challenge people, challenge things. That sort of defense that makes some of you a little uneasy. I'm hearing that a lot of you Scorpios will get sort of this inner breakthrough and this be infused with confidence and admiration for yourself whenever you sort of nurture and give attention to that part of yourself that is beastly, that is aggressive, that is protective. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and top off the reading with a oracle card from the Sacred Traveler deck here, Scorpio. It's okay to show yourself a little bit of self-love. It doesn't make you selfish, Scorpio. To give yourself some pampering and attention. I feel like that message wanted to come across to some of you as well. Okay, I feel like it's this one. Distant thunder. Ooh, all right. It's a little intense here. Distant thunder, clear the air. Okay. You know, I feel like this is really speaking to, at the end of Virgo season, at the end of the month, here is September, we move into Libra season. That affects a very tender, spiritual, even dark in some ways, part of your life. And I feel like that's what distant thunder is really speaking to. There's a cleansing, there's a purging that is going to be asked of you that wants to happen at the end of the month. Because that's when it's really going to be activated. And so where there has been confusion within yourself, with a partner, it's going to become made known. It's going to be made known. And it wants to be cleansed. But overall, Scorpio, there's a big sense of achievement and fast-paced progress this month as well. Mostly here in Virgo season. So very interesting. I'm going to go ahead, I can't help it, I'm going to get one more oracle card with this distant thunder. See if we can't gather just a few more details. I feel like it's this one. Okay, narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. Wow, okay, so yeah. Let's look at these two together. It's like something towards the end of the month, especially Scorpio, is asking you, I'm like getting this reference here right now of if you poke the hornet's nest, you can expect to get stung. So there's that sort of feeling, that sort of energy. I hope that metaphor makes sense to a lot of you guys, because that's essentially what I got for you with this energy. So being a little bit more considerate, a bit more sensitive, whether it's with yourself or whether it's with someone else, particular situation, something is requiring you to tread and walk a little bit more lightly. And just don't be surprised if something sort of, an eruption evolves, an argument evolves, a breakdown in some way, some sort of breakdown even evolves. And it has to do with self-growth, Scorpio. And finding your path. And at the end of September, it just might be a very narrow path. You may not have a whole lot of room, a whole lot of space. But we'll talk more about that in October. So we'll see more what's going on with that later on. But overall, man, your hopes, wishes, friendship circle, groups, and connections in the community are highlighted, and a lot of stuff going on there. A lot of beautiful stuff going on there. So soak up this Virgo season, Scorpio. Let me know in the comments how it treats you. If you want to do a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can get in contact with me. Find yourself a spot on my Etsy shop. If you want to connect with me more on social media, do so. Do so. Links are all below in the descriptions. So yeah, we're going to leave it at that. Be the King of Cups, Scorpio. That is your role, essentially, this month. Love it. All right, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.